they're just okay. Lifestealer used to be thought as one, and then we kind of went away from this meta, but it all sort of, Dota almost always just like circles back to what it used to be.
10 seconds remaining.
So you see the Brewmaster actually is banned out by Secret.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah.
You know, one ideal option that would get the Lifestealer into the fight, offer you a little bit more team fight to answer the abilities of Secret.
Could have been really problematic as well for Secret to have that bear work. You remember the old counter that, I think it was Dendy that always did it with the Tinker, sending the Lone Druid bear into the air all the time, basically no presence inside the fight.
That is generally the counter, and it's nice to play, but they need something with instant jump on the side of Liquid now.
Yep.
If they want to utilize it like this, I mean, you can still play a normal game, but
how does Secret actually play the jump game against the Tinker too? Like, it's not like they got the 9-stocker for the Flying Vision. How do they keep up with them? Is it just SK Blink?
It'll be SK Blink, plus they have Lone Druid. Once you get Radiance, it kind of works both ways. Like, Tinker will shove in the waves into you, but Lone Druid will do the same. Like, he'll harass you with the Radiance and force the Tinker around the map, and then you can sort of predict where the Tinker's going to go based off of that. Like, if you imagine in the mid-game scenario, Lone Druid has Radiance. He pushes out a wave. Then Tinker goes to go shove that back out. Then there's two people smoked behind that bear, and they just grab a kill. And it's even easier when bear eventually gets Aghanim Scepter, because you don't have to be there for that anymore. Your bear's just like a hitman.
What? What?
Sick! Oh, I
Wait
love
a minute,
these
where
QB
does
drafts.
this... So is this...
That's 3 position.
3 position... No. Is it 3 position Night Stalker or 3 position Phoenix?
I think it's a 3 Phoenix.
Wow, this puts up a whole new problem for Team Secret. They got a lot of magical damage, but what they don't have is somebody that's going to be able to hit that egg. Now they're kind of put into this situation. Do they want to draft around that, or keep going with their original idea and just deal with it?
Maybe they take something like Quap. I don't know. They need some like mobile catch mid.
Yep.
Storm, Quap.
I was
just,
so
like,
curious
scales.
whether you were going to say Storm.
I mean, I think that hero's like... It has issues, but it's still okay. Or you even take something like Sniper and just like have your team frontline for you.
Because the other thing you need is something that can chase the Tinker into the trees.
You guys are all wrong. There's one hero that can do all of it.
Like Death Prophet?
Nah, bro. Zeus. Nimbus Zeus. Think about it.
Yeah, but you're going to be really bad against Lifestealer and Phoenix.
Nah.
Those heroes will crush you.
Nah.
Nah.
Think about it, bro. Anyway.
He did think about it.
When they pick Zeus, I'm going to look like a genius.
Right.
Oh, crap.
Oh, Warden.
What?
So they can either run the Warden or the Druid in mid.
Hey, I like
more
this.
flexibility of Secret's laning.
You know, they get to follow up, kind of have a global presence. They get somebody to be able to hit that egg. I think that's a great pick. And we just haven't seen it that much on Team Secret.
I love the BT interaction as well with the Lone Druid. You're going to get so much maneuverability across this map.
It feels so greedy, though, on the side of Secret. You got 2 heroes that you really have to invest a lot to get online.
But isn't that what they always do, right? Like, you have those 2 heroes that work, the one hero who doesn't, he catches up later when space is created.
Gentlemen, need some predictions here. Are Liquid able to even up the series, or do Secret take that commanding 2-0 lead?
Tell me.
I want to go with the Arc Warden.
Okay.
I'm going to go with the Arc Warden.
Seconds remaining.
I'm going to go with the Tinker.
5
I think
seconds
Liquid
remaining.
takes this, evens up the series 1-1.
Ooh, up to me, huh?
You went with me last time, and I was correct.
Ooh, Phoenix is not a great hero, though.
He's great in this game.
All right, I'll go with you, Blitz. Ride or die.
Time to be 2 for 2.
Homies forever.
Blitz, I think you have me convinced. I'm going to go Liquid.
No, I want to switch.
Switch back.
Switch back. Put me on Secret.
I stand alone. I'm going to pull the slacks on game 2.
No.
Let's go game 2. Secret trying to take this series by the throat. Liquid trying to get back in it. One more time. Here are Odie, Pixel, and Fogged.
Thank you very much, Nahaz. And yeah, we're ready to go. Game 2, Secret versus Liquid. And we're seeing more new heroes. This Phoenix being picked up. And it looked to be indeed the core Phoenix and Mind Control. Yeah, we had it up. And then mid 1 Arc Warden gets through.
Phoenix and Arc Warden. This is the grand finals.
It is.
And this is what happens, right?
Secret and Liquid are giving us quite a delight indeed. So what do we reckon about these new heroes being brought to the fray? The Arc Warden and the Phoenix. Talk about them. What are we liking? What are you worried about?
I'm worried that the Tinker can go very out of control. He's quite good versus both Arc Warden and Lone Druid once he gets to that super late game status, because he can laser across the board versus all of them and give them that miss rate.
Let's see.
So that is one of the big factors coming in. And then they have, I think Liquid really drafted to deal with this lone druid. That was a big prioritization from them. The Phoenix, as well as the Tinker, as well as the Lifestealer, these 3 heroes can be quite good versus it. And we've seen what Ace can do when he has his hands on this lone.
Let's get ourselves with the rundown at the team sorted. Miracle on his Tinker for Liquid. GH on the support. Night Stalker moving around the map. Kuro will be there with the saves on Winter Wyvern. Matuma Man, Lifestealer. And up on top at the moment, Mind Control, position 3, Phoenix. Secret smoked up at the moment. We've got Puppey AA, mid 1, Arc Warden, Father Tidehunter, Yapsaw on Sand King. And down at the bottom, we have Ace, Lone Druid. We've seen his Lone Druid a few times. It's very, very impressive. Up top, though, Secret are hunting. The smoke dispelled. They know someone's there. They find my door. They catch him mid-Icarus dive. And that, without a doubt, will be your first blood and going to mid 1 as well. Nice bit of extra gold to kick him off in the mid lane.
That ward did not see them, actually, because it's just along the cusp. I think he got vision of them at the last possible second since they have it placed right there. And it's actually blocked by a tree if you actually switch the vision, so...
Yeah, right, just as that smoke dispelled, I think he would have just seen the one.
Perfect, yeah, look at that. You can see that he probably got vision of them at the last possible second.
Oh, nice way for the Arc Warden to start the game. They'll see the lanes. It looks like they're trying to get maybe the Ace first, the Phoenix, but with that, Phoenix is going to head down. But they're trying to get the Bear away from it. What sort of lanes are Secret looking to try and get on the side?
They're just trying to avoid the Lifestealer.
Okay.
On the side of Secret versus that Lone Druid. But look at the rotations coming out. Matu's running right back up toward top. We might see some musical lanes. Kuroki is parked behind mid. He's waiting to try to go for a courier snipe here. And we have the 2v2 in the mid lane. It is a double-ranged hero coming out from Secret, though, so they should come out ahead in this one. But at the beginning, Miracle is 3-1. And Matu's going to get pressured pretty hard by this, though, because there's a sinking up there, too.
Out comes the courier. Courier's got the ward down.
He's going to get it.
To get it, and that is the courier gone.
One more hit.
Let's get the Wraith Pan delivered.
And they're diving on it.
Mid one. Indeed, 3 heroes moving on to mid one.
Uh-oh, mid one. He's dead.
They'll get the courier. They'll get the kill as well. Laser and rocket from Miracle to finish off mid one. Puppey will be fine.
Patience from Kuro.
And Miracle's a bit of an awkward position. Mid one's going to TP straight back in. Look to try and beat into Miracle, but Miracle will be fine. Gets himself back behind the creep wave. GH a little less so. Flux onto him. TP across as well from Yapsaw.
The only way Secret can really get kills in their lanes is Yapsaw. He is the key to the movements around the map for them. Him and AA alone is not enough. They always have to have the Sanking there for the kills unless some big mistake kind of happens. My Control should be pretty happy with the way that the lane setups are happening. Phoenix versus Tidehunter, he should be able to get a good chunk of farm here versus the Anchor Smash since he's ranged. He doesn't get affected. GH.
Taking a lot here.
Caustic
on this chilling touch. He is surely going to pop one more touch. Would do it, and Yapsaw can find it. Secret get another. Top lane, Kuro coming in with the wraparound, looking towards Ace, trying to keep the bear off him with the slow.
Ace actually did not get hit once by that Arctic Burn on his main hero.
And now he's going to turn. He's going to force Kuro back out of this. He knows he's level 1, he's only got that one skill to pop. Yep. Kuro will be forced back. No. The lanes, as you say, Liquid managing to get their Lifestealer against the Lone Druid, and Secret will leave the lanes as it were on the side, yet to make any sort of further switch around.
This is a pretty nice game for Tinker. The one thing is that the Arc Warden also can work in that factor versus him because of the Spark Wraiths. You can put them all around along the tree lines later on in the game, and you can have that at the scout. But this happening is a big disaster. Arc Warden is one of those heroes that if you actually die too many times early on, it's very, very difficult for you to catch back up because the aggression's just going to keep running at you. So it's, I mean, GH is doing a great job of that, and I think we're going to keep seeing that happening for a bit with this Night Stalker Tinker matchup versus him.
Secret do finally move the lanes once again, taking Ace down here, away from the Lifestealer. And Yapsaw hunting down Mind Control, seeing if we can spot him out in the trees. Level 3 has the Icarus dive over mid lane again. This Liquid aggression between the 3 of them coming in mid each and every time. And they're getting kills every time they move in.
Again, Matu instantly switches down toward bottom. He sees the Lone Druid there. He doesn't want to stand 1v1 versus the Tidehunter either because that's not a great matchup.
Yapsaw he's going to miss the power strike, and Matuma's here ready to punish him for that misplay. As Matuma Man, as soon as he turns up to the lane, gets himself a kill.
He's probably pretty thankful there. Yapsaw almost coming in. He's trying to go for that, like, you know, outplay catching the mid-Icarus dive, but not expecting Matu to make that quick rotation down.
Look at this as well. GH and Kuro in position to dive if Ace comes forward too far.
He doesn't have Savage Roar online just yet.
Got to be careful. And he is keeping himself quite close to that tower, so it makes it hard for the supports to make the move. They'll back off, secure both the bounty runes down here.
Fada should have a good game this time around. 19 and 5 last hits on Tidehunter. It's pretty lovely.
And 19 and 15. 15 denies.
Yeah, 15 denies. So first Nighttime's kicking in. See how much pressure GH can put alongside with Miracle. Oh, Miracle finds a nice regen rune bottom. How lovely for himself.
Towards Lone Druid. Trying to go for his bear here. Matuma Man ready to come in, but Savage Roar forces him back. GH just get the slow with the Void, and they should be able to claim this bear hit.
Can he deny it?
That gold. Oh, he can! Ace!
Oh my God.
You're not getting that 300 gold, he says.
They want him now. They're like, you deny it?
He'll summon a new one. And
he's
with
okay.
that, he's fine. Yapsa and Puppey turn up. They're ready to turn this around. Looking towards Kuroki. He's been left behind. Secret jump in. Ace getting the kill as well. Denying that gold from Liquid, drawing them in, and picking up a kill.
That was pretty sick.
We've seen Ace's Lone Druid multiple times here, and it has been up there as one of the best, if not the best. It's a hard contest between him and Matuma Man, even though Liquid did lose that last game.
Mid lane, they're looking for Miracle.
Playing mid lane. The stun, Miracle, trying for the TP out, knows he can't make it. Secret find the kill.
Yep. Every time when Yapsor can show up, like I was mentioning before, that's when they can get those kills. But now Liquid, they are smoked up. They're looking to get the wraparound into the mid lane. When Miracle respawns, they will probably try to go for mid one here. Puppey, though, walking into them. He tanks the gank.
Yapsor's there to try and help out. Do a burrow strike, and mid one looking to turn. Has the flux onto GH. GH backing up, standing close to Kuro. Raves down, blocking off the path. Liquid have to be careful with their retreat. They're not going to get GH out of there. GH goes down. Mind controls come through. He's bringing mid one down very, very low. He's trying his best to finish off this Arc Warden. Gets another spirit out onto him, and Mind Control will be able to claim the mid one kill. Kuroki's able to deny himself to the Ancient, so Yapsor can't find that. Mind Control picks up a second. He's got a double.
What a rotation.
Can he get more out of this?
He doesn't have any more spirits.
Yeah, both of his spells are down for a long time, and Yapsor shining up will live, but indeed, Mind Control turning up like that, getting 2 kills. Matuma Man and GH have found the bear. Savage Roar from Ace peels them off it. They're still trying to chase it, though. Again with another Void. That Arcane Rune for GH helping them chase down Ace's bear. Mind Control swoops in to surround it, and this time, there won't be a deny. The gold's there, I believe GH claiming the final touch, 300 gold into his bank.
Fada completely ignored in this game. Just sitting top by himself, farming. 300 gold for GH, though. Very nice early on.
Puppey as well. Fada can make a good attempt. Kuro's life. Kuro trying to fly himself away. We'll get over the tree line. And Fada will not quite be able to find him for now. Does have phase boots, so this lane getting even scarier for any members of Liquid that come in mid lane, mid one, dove upon. They'll get the kill, cost them GH's life. Yapsor see if he can chase Miracle. He does have Burrow Strike back up. Playing around with it for now, but he will not make an attempt. Miracle will be fine. Bottom lane, Mind Control and Matuma Man also stepping up the aggression. As soon as Liquid go mid, Liquid also make it go down bottom. They're fighting the Lone Druid. They'll take it. Mind Control with these movements, getting some crucial kills for Liquid.
Yeah, the core Phoenix, he's turning up every single time. That mid lane rotation was the big one, but now bottom with Matu being able to pressure the Lone Druid. Ace really having some trouble here. He doesn't have a resummon for 85 seconds either. So he's going to be just a ranged very weak hero for the next minute or so.
And Liquid, as we've seen themselves, a team very comfortable with playing the Lone Druid. They, if anyone, are going to know how to deal with it. And this is certainly the way. Putting this amount of pressure on, slowing down the Midas Radiance timings that are so crucial for the bear to get. And taking his lane away from him. They'll find the tower. They swoop forward looking for Yapsor. They still have a Burrow Strike to break away. And there are other members of the team around. Fada's going to head in with the wraparound, and this Phoenix has been baited in and taken out. Mind Control punished for chasing just a little too far down there.
That was beautiful by Fada, just sitting in the trees. On Mind Control had no idea that he was there. So that burst damage, Ace. Trying to TP out. Is the burst there? Oh, just survives.
Very, very close indeed. And efficiency as well from Ace. Doesn't even TP back to base. TP's towards top. Salves up. And he's ready to continue to farm. At least alone. 20 seconds and the bear will be back. Bottom lane, Matuma Man not going to have too fun against this Tide. Down bottom, mid lane, Miracle. Mid one.
That was a solo kill.
Yep, he's got the Tempest double out. A lot of damage potential with the 3 levels in flux. And Miracle's out alone. 8 for 8.
These are the kind of games we expect here from these two teams in the grand finals. Just bloodbath.
Liquid trying to move in again on top. Back to Ace, but Ace has friends. He's got backup. Yapsa and Puppy. Continuing with the Burrow Strike. GH will be in trouble as the cold feet. It gets procced. You could find another. Mid lane Miracle. Being gone upon by mid when he doesn't have the double out. To be a little careful. And indeed, we'll just be able to poke a bit at Miracle. Miracle will be fine. CS between the two. 36 for 9 on mid one. 30 for 9 on Tinker. So very close in this mid lane.
Yeah, I think we're going to see Matu probably, as soon as he gets that armlet, he's probably going to infest inside my control. They're going to start looking for either the Lone Druid or the Arc Warden with those infest bombs. Infest plus Icarus Dive makes it pretty easy setup to actually go for that.
Kuroki just hanging bottom, babysitting Matuma Man in case he gets gone upon. Mid one. Very low in this middle lane. He's feeling confident with Yapsor being around the tanking, and yeah, they'll tag team out. In fact, mid one heads back to base. Yapsor gets the lane. He's level 6 on this.
Yeah, I was about to say, he's like the earliest level 6 of the supports in the game. Like we mentioned, he is the kill hero, though, in the side of Secret. So every time he does show up, they do have pretty good chances to kill people. And they do go for a smoke up, but lots of Liquid is grouped up. And like I mentioned, instantly they jump into the infest once the armlet is finished.
Let's see what Fada can set up or find. He may just have to run. As soon as the Knight is summoned, Secret know this is not the fight for them. Back away.
Very minimal like catch and disable on the side of Liquid, though. Pretty much just the burn plus the Night Stalker really to go for stuff. And I guess, you know, Icarus dives slow. Fada again, looking for round 2. Wrapping around toward mid. He is spotted by a ward, though, so Miracle unlikely to get caught by this top now.
Savage roll, pushing back GH, mind control, still with Matuma Man inside him. They'll jump out, look towards Ace. Ace is gone. With the Supernova as well, making it pretty much impossible for Secret to get anything in return out of that trade, as they had to let Liquid get away with that.
This opens the map now for the support of Liquid. Kuroki trying to get his level 6 bottom, but he is getting stalked by Tidehunter and AA. He's going to be fine hiding in the trees here, though.
Fada just getting richer and richer. Second highest on the net worth with this Tidehunter.
Yeah.
He's had a very, very nice lane to start with.
It denies. Kuroki actually denied the catapult bottom from Fada, and Fada gives him an XD. Yeah, so top getting got on. Has no stun, has no sandstorm either.
Man, really stepping it up with these kills. He got the farm early on, and he's getting heavily involved with the backup and mind controls Phoenix.
Some nice little exchange of words between Kuro and Fada there during that.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So far, 12 minutes in, 9 for 10. Is there a team that you would say is coming out with the upper hand of this lane?
The thing is that both these teams want to kind of take it to the late game. Because Tinker toward the late game and then Arcwarden and Lone Druid. I think Liquid probably wants to keep the pace up a bit more.
Mid one with the Midas out.
Top lane, GH.
Actually going GH.
In a lot of trouble here.
Will Duke out the Ice Blast, but they're chasing that map. And they'll continue to do so. No let up for GH as he's rooted, taken out.
Yep, so secure the last hit.
Bottom lane Fada. He's having a bit of fun with Kuro down there. Was teasing around with the Ravage.
Got a bit of a translation there too. Kuroki actually said, "You didn't expect that" to Fada when he denied the catapult there. Thank you, Knoxville. So Midas will be the choice of item for my control. To keep up with the level, since he's going to be running around and setting up a lot of those ganks with the Icarus Dive. And it's just an item that most people do tend to go for on the Phoenix, since you really want levels. And here we go. Infest again.
Bring him down. Join forces with Kuro and GH. And make the move for the big cause. Scan from Secret just on the mid.
How many Midases is that in this game? That's 3, I think, at total. Yep. Soon. Lone Druid has one, Arc Warden, and Phoenix will have it. The finale one.
I'm going to find Fada here. He does have the hood, and he has got the shrine by him as well. We'll see if they have the damage to bring him down. It's a bit of a hard hero to go in upon. Ravage comes in into the Ice Blast, the bird as well. Oh, that was questionable at the best, going on the Tidehunter like that.
Under a shrine as well.
A little ambitious from Liquid, and it hurts them. They lose both Mind Control and Matuma Man for that effort.
That's an extremely costly one too, because it's Ace pushing the mid lane during all that, and that slows down a lot of the momentum. With Infest being on cooldown now for quite a long time, losing 2 of their core heroes Was a Ravage expended, but
absolutely worth, yeah. Father, I'm surprised we didn't get an XD out from that one. That's a hit level 12 as well. 1300 towards the Blink Dagger.
Oh, GH and Matu, they found the bear top. They're trying to bring it down. They get in range for the open wounds. It's only level 1 open wounds. He does get close for it. Do they have the damage? They should.
Yep, they do. 300 gold for Matu. Yapso comes in, finds the burrow strike. They've got that combo, the setup for the Ice Blast, makes the connection onto GH, and with the Gush slowdown as well, they should be able to bring him underneath that threshold. Yapso claims the kill. Closer and closer towards that blink. But to my man thinking about kills in return, but this big old Tide, as he looks towards him, is a little traumatized after what he remembers happening down bottom, and will respect Fada. Yeah, this blink for the Sand King is going to be there soon. Yep, so 5, 2, and 7. Again, a very strong opening from him. 1900 gold towards Blink Dagger.
Yeah, 12 of the 13 kills he's been involved in. To be expected, though. He is, you know, the 4 roll with that. The pretty much only stun that they have besides Ravage in the early game. Mid one will be going for the standard Arc Warden build, the Maelstrom, after that Midas. Getting closer and closer to that one. And Matu going for his signature Lifestealer build, just Armlet into Desolator. He usually just tends to go for that heavy minus armor since so he can actually siege buildings, since Lifestealer is not a great tower hitter objective taker. Lets him not only take Roche, but buildings as well.
A couple more creeps and mind control. He'll have his Midas, so we'll be able to continue the scaling game on this Phoenix. And yeah, as you say, mid one farming a treat, and so is Miracle. Both cores, both mids, at a very similar pace.
GH scouting out Secret, but he's under vision of a ward. He's getting wrapped around on.
And Yapso's got the connection. Comes in with the Burrow Strike. GH punished for this one.
Look at that defensive ward by Secret. Very unexpected. Liquid had no idea that would be there, but all the wards coming out from Liquid are coming out from Secret are in the defensive position. If you look around that mid lane, they're really prioritizing defending mid one's farm.
See? Wants the bounty room. I'll get it. The bear's able to pick it up. Tries to go for a bit of a go onto the bear, but no follow-up. Puppy actually with an invis. See if he can do anything with this one.
He's like, oh, no bounty rune. Damn.
14 for 10. This is. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see who becomes the bigger issue this game, the Arc Warden or the Tinker. Both absolutely nightmares if they get their items. Mid lane, mid one though gets jumped on. They got the combo. Man brought in by mind control. Ice Blast flies through. Yapsorb will go down as well. Liquid keep everyone alive. Mind control healing up the team. They get 2 quick kills, big ones as well. Taking down mid one. Any chance they can to slow down this Arc Warden's farm.
It is a pretty scary game for the Arc Warden whenever those situations happen. I mean, Icarus dive into an Infest Bomb, he's going to die 90% of the time there unless he's got heavy backup from his team. And all the while, Miracle's been just casually farming in the jungle for quite a while. He's got the Blink on the way toward that Aghanims next.
Now look at this tower as well, Liquid.
Yep, objective gaming. Ace top. Also was pushing for a while.
How's he doing on the relic? Very, very close to having that relic. So
much slower though than his recent games.
It's not the record timing, but it's still a strong timing.
He was pressured a lot. Liquid definitely put a lot of focus on him in this game. In that trade-off though, you see Fada's farm. Top 2 Tide Hunter. Going for the pipe build to be able to counteract versus that Phoenix as well as the Tinker in the upcoming fights. GH, farming bottom. He's got defensive wards on his side too, so he sees the rotations. And that is a circle drawn out by Yapsor, so I think he's expecting that there's vision down there because of the invasion plays from Liquid earlier.
On control. Just about to hit on the level 12. To my man, Infest, back up.
Time. Yep.
Immediately looking for action once again. They know someone's going to want to get that bounty rune. It's mid one. They're going to jump in, look to close the gap. Mid one trying to hold them back, but with 2 heroes chasing him, he's going to need some backup, and backup is inbound. TP's coming in, he'll drop down the field. Supernova's there on the sidelines, though. Mid one, he will fall. Ice Blast comes in over to man, but still with the rage, ready to fight. He's trying for it, but the Ravage comes in. Fada holds him back. And mid one actually claiming the double kill there as the final tick of the Flux of the race gets the kill. So 2 for 2 exchange.
Yeah, that Tempest double being able to affect on the Phoenix Egg coming into play right there. They may have been able to kill it anyway with Tide and AA, but that was a level 12 Phoenix, so that is the level 2 Egg, and they brought it down quite easily.
Desolator complete from a man. Pipes there for Fada. Level 15 on the Tide. Experience through the roof for Fada.
Incredibly even game though. 16 to 14. The gold advantage is actually pretty much 0. It says, you know, less than 1k for Secret, but it's been like bouncing back and forth between the two. And as we see, the network or the experience as well, 2k only for Liquid. Kaya next center choice for Miracle before he goes for that Aghanims. Maybe he goes for the Aether Lens as well. That's like the more standard build that we've seen. I've seen Miracle though from time to time go for just like the Dagon right afterwards if he starts snowballing with momentum. And look at Mid1's next item choice. Okay. So he can maybe try to avoid the Icarus Infest bombs. Yeah. It's been a big problem for him. It will continue to be a big problem for him.
It's certainly been very nice for the escape.
But he does need something to save himself from that.
Yeah.
Secret all in a very defensive stance, but they are under vision from Liquid putting a very sneaky ward. And Secret still prioritizing it on the extremely defensive manner. They can't really push towers with their lineup until the Lone Druid gets more online. So all 3 of their wards are pretty much placed just to defend their jungle, to make sure that the Arc Warden and the Lone Druid can get their item timings. Because as the panel mentioned, it is a fairly greedy draft coming out from them with these 2 heroes combined on the same team. Scan comes out. It actually does catch Liquid here. They are positioned here for an Infest Bomb. They're going in anyway, though. They
are straight in, looking for Mid1. Mid1 gets the field down. They've got the Burrow Strike in the air coming through with the ult. Matuma Man rages. He's able to finish out Mid1 and the Tempest double. Supernova's falling low. Puppey nearly able to claim it, but he can't quite. Mind Control gets the ult off. Rays out onto the Puppey. Pipe comes through from Fada. Is it enough to save Puppey? It is. And Mind Control swoops forward, takes down a second, and now Fada's in trouble. He's surrounded around the tree line. 3 members down on Secret. Yapso tried to jump in, but the silence was still on him, so he couldn't react. Has to back away. Liquid get 3.
They're trying to take advantage of the greediness from Secret's lineup. They know there's no Radiance hit on the Bear, so Secret taking these head-on engagements is still very, very tough, even though they have the Blink Dagger on Senki. I think the Epicenter was actually cancelled there by Kuroki's Winner's Curse. And
that savage roll there. Miracle was trying to close in for the last bit of burst to finish the bet, and his owner off. That roar saving his life.
And the Radiance is back.
Matuma Man's got his eyes on Yapso. Goes for a quick Sandstorm, but the sentry's down. Ready to chase, ready to burst with the splinters coming in from Kuro. Liquid starting to really amp up the pace, making all the space in the world for Miracle's Tinker.
Phoenix in this game is actually going to get very, very strong. Miracle top. He's getting chased out here by the Radiance Bear. He's in a very deep spot. He can't blink.
He didn't expect that Radiance. It's only just come out.
The rest of Liquid, though, coming in for the defense.
I don't know if Miracle can get through this one. Mind Control to a man turn him. Oh, he gets the blink off. Miracle, he's going to live. He managed to blink out just in time, gets himself out of the range of the Spark Wraith, and Secret, they've lost 2. They do get the Ice Blast down onto Matuma Man, and they get Mind Control. So this time Secret able to bite back pretty hard. They'll surround Kuro. Kuro, could he get himself out of this? GH trying to get a look in onto Ace, but Kuro in a lot of trouble. Ace brings the bear back through. Kuro trying to fly himself away. Ravage actually comes out from Fada as he looks to lock down the Night Stalker as well, and he does find him. Miracle jumped in desperately, looking to finish off Ace. In fact, they do get him. GH able to get the final Void to kill off the Lone Druid. He'll almost certainly pay with his life if Yapso and Puppey can find him. He's looking for the Dukes in the trees, still alive for now. But they do spot him out. He silences the Sand King, but with 3 heroes there, GH will fall as well. So they get the 2 cores, Liquid. They get both Ace and Mid1, but it cost them 4 lives.
That could have costed them everybody. Miracle gets the rearm blink in between the Radiance ticks. Very impressive stuff coming out from him there. But yeah, everybody else paying the price.
Oh yeah, Secret definitely the ones to be happy with that.
Yeah.
Shriner. Keep themselves good to go. Fada, level 18. Tide, absolutely massive. Keeping on par with the farm of the Midas Radiant Slow Druid, the Mid1 Arc Warden that has 2 Midases effectively. It just goes to show how farm Fada is at this stage of the game, 23 minutes in.
Yeah, that is really something. Mind Control continuing to be infested at all times, just stalking Mid1. Mid1 has gone for 4 Staff instead of that Blink Dagger, and the next item will be Hex to try to deal with that Tinker in the next fight, just to catch him out. Since, like we mentioned, it's only Ravage and Sand King stun as their disables. And GH has queued up he has finished his 4 Step, and he will be going for Aghanims next on the Night Stalker to find that Arc Warden, as well as the Bear, more than likely. And, I mean, Sand King. Just always having that vision versus blinking heroes is nice for the urn.
I mean, is Ace going to go for double Midas?
I saw him queue it up, and I was like, huh. I really don't think so.
I mean, in the past, people used to do it. It is turning into a bit of a farm game.
I mean, it's 20-20. There's been lots of kills too, but yeah, it is gonna...
Maybe he's jealous that mid one gets to use 2, you know.
Maybe.
He doesn't want to get left out. We'll see. We'll see what he does put that money into.
My control is gonna have a really good timing on this Shiva's, which is very good versus both Arc Warden and Lone Druid, in combination with Fire Spirits. And he chose for the Fire Spirit DPS too, that talent. Hell of a lot of damage coming in from him. I'm waiting to see if he does buy that Midas.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. He's got it queued up. He's close to the money for it. Obviously, normally we expect what the Assault Crash to be bought into, but maybe they just want to play the farm game, and at the end of the day, if that's what's going to happen, 2 Midas are better than 1.
I think he wants the AC, though. No, he actually buys the Midas.
All right.
Oh, my God.
As I say, he's jealous of mid one having 2.
4 Midases, 2 heroes.
That is some balance.
They want to take this game to the super late.
Yep, they saw that the last one went 70 minutes, and they're saying, we'll do that again if you want.
Okay. Midas into Radiance into Midas. Coming to pubs near you.
Wow. The farm is going to be real. The question is if, I mean, can Liquid really step up and punish this? Because the problem is, if this does go on and on and on, this Lifestealer surely falls off in comparison to a late game Arc Warden and Lone Druid.
Yes. Tinker is a big factor, though.
Yeah, the Tinker's always going to be a big issue, stalling the game.
The fact is, though, that at one point, can they deal with the split push coming out from an Arc Warden and a Lone Druid? It will be very difficult for them.
We'll have to see, indeed. As it stands, 20-20, 2K lead Liquid, and this 26-minute mark.
Yeah.
No one really yet looking for Roshan.
Not just yet, but Liquid do have the chances to go for it with that Desolator on Matu. So Aghanims was the finished on Miracle. Queued up the Dagon following. So the team fight from Liquid is very, very strong as long as they don't get clipped by huge Ravages from Fada or Epicenters from Yapzor. And Secret has been continuing to play on the very defensive. I haven't really seen them go for too many offensive plays. It's been very reactionary Dota, and Liquid again, all grouped up. And maybe now Secret will make their move. They have a smoke, and they actually are bringing mid one in as well. But Liquid at the same time are smoked up. Infest is ready. Shiva's as well on mind control. They're claiming the high ground here.
Who's going to get the jump on who? Yapzor heading over. Kuro just moving out of range.
They see mid. They see Ace in the mid lane. They're going in.
They are. They're trying to move in straight away onto mid one. Supernova comes out. Secret having to split, having to back up. Mid one forces himself away. GH finds the rage for the void. They'll close the gap onto the Arc Warden. Ravage comes in from Fada though. He's keeping mid one alive. Mid one still trying to back off. And mid one, can he live? No, he can't. GH will be able to chase and finish it off, but they lose Matuma. Liquid moving in for more though. They've got the numbers. They've taken down 3. Only Fada and Yapzor left alive on Secret. Eyes onto Yapzor, looking to juke it off with the Sandstorm. A Burrow Strike will make it up to the high ground, but GH, Miracle, Mind Control, they're diving into the base. GH, he's got to back off. A little early to dive behind the tier 3s, and he will slide himself out of the base. Fada unable to chase him down, but Liquid getting what they wanted done there. Sure, it cost them a man's life, but finding 3 heroes and the chase as well from GH, keeping just consistently locked down on Arc Warden, making sure that no matter how many 4-stars he can do with himself with the Tempest double, mid one cannot escape the clutches of GH.
Yeah, Liquid is extremely happy with that fight. The fact that they win a fight into Ravage and they don't allow Yapzor to really have too much effect in the fight. He hasn't been able to get an Epicenter off at all. I don't think we've seen too many, if any. Just them always starting the fight onto Secret. Matu does die though. That is the one gain, and he's actually queued up a BKB. He's getting sick and tired of getting disabled after his rage. Bit of a deviation from his usual build.
Sure. I think, if anything, though, that just sort of symbolizes they've seen the double Midas. He just wants to get, as you say, that extra magic immunity so they can just force the issue even more and shut down this game before
Mind Control bottom.
Turns into a big old farm fest, but they aren't going to have Mind Control to do so for a bit. He tries for the TP out, but 3 heroes to claim the life.
DD Rune on Matu. He's actually just walked into the pit.
Yep.
They're going to go for the Rosh. A Blast is flying toward it, though. They have a sentry, so they do see it coming in.
Tumaman's a little low. And he'll be okay. He'll come inside GH for protection.
Yeah. He was pretty fortunate he didn't have the armor on, but they did see the blast coming in with that sentry ward that they had outside the pit. It's that season.
Oh, Miracle. He's going for Fada here. The combo. He's doing well with the burst. Looks like that pipe's going to be enough to save him. Fada is going to get spotted out. Miracle blink on point. He's just about got the vision, but Fada with the jukes. Actually making it up to the north. And that's going to mean the Liquid, they're not going to find him. He blinks up, TP's away. Nothing to hold him back. Fada will escape. And look who's moved into the pit. Secret there. As soon as Liquid, their attention's drawn away from this era by Fada's fancy footwork, the rest of Secret get in and claim the Aegis for mid one.
Space created.
Some scary items coming out as well from mid one. Next item, of course, looking to be the Orchid. So he himself has that extra catch against these heroes that are heavily reliant on their abilities to escape.
Yeah.
Tinker, Phoenix, Lifestealer. If they can't get those spells off, they're in a lot of trouble. Down bottom, Yapsa and Fada finding to jump onto GH. Will get himself out of the range of the Ice Blast. I've got yours to set up for more, but no, they're already backing away. They see Yapsa, he doesn't want any part of this. He's already out of it. And Fada will start to retreat as well. Miracle, actually gets caught though. Fada, he knows he's there because the March positioning coming through. Jumps in, finds Miracle, and Miracle's down. Secret getting a big pick.
They had a ward on the high ground there too. They do have the Tinker ward set up. So, very nice play there from Fada, taking advantage of that.
And Miracle will almost certainly know for sure that that ward's there.
Yeah.
Be unlikely to make that play in that position again.
I clicked on Lone Druid and I saw he has a 4-step as well. They're really just trying to get themselves away from that Infest Bomb from the Phoenix as well as the Lifestealer. I mean, if they can distance themselves from the Egg as well in a lot of those fights, if they're unable to kill from the Fire Spirits, then that can work quite nicely for them.
Mid lane, Yap finds the jump.
And with the Orchid.
Is very little promise for this Winter's Wyvern. And unless with the forces they can save him. They're dragging him back with the Sunray as well. Mind control, allowing Kuro to survive. He will turn. Still the right clicks with that Maelstrom from mid one, doing a lot of damage to Kuroki. He does escape. Liquid able to retreat. And everyone out of there with the backup from Mind Control. Very nicely healing them up with that Sunray.
Matu doesn't want to take fights till he has that BKB because of these disables. And with the Orchid now too, this is like the perfect itemization from Matu.
And here we go, onto the tier 2 in the mid lane. Up to the side, Japsa finds the jump burrow strike onto GH. Controlling him with the Yours, there's the silence, the damage from mid one and the bear, more than enough. They'll take a kill, Mind Control has been to a man inside, they'll swoop forward, they have the Supernova, trying to go for this. Can they get the kills out of it? They'll look towards the bear being brought low, not enough to take him down. They'll pop the Aegis once on mid one forced back. He'll be able to get himself away, Fada moving in, doesn't have Ravage though. So he won't be able to pop it. Secret keeping everyone alive. They do lose that Aegis. They will be able to blink the bear out in time. And they do end up getting the tier 2 tower.
Yeah, Liquid claims themselves that Aegis kill, but very hard to get any type of chase kills afterwards. Matu just gets instantly anchor smashed in every single one of these situations by Fada. And,
yeah.
I mean, look at Fada, level 22 in this game, highest level in the game. The next two are 21 Lone Druid, 21 Tinker. He's really keeping up the pace with them there, and AC will be the next item of choice onto the bear, and really needing that armor versus the Lifestealer. And I believe that is the BKB finished up for Matu, and then he'll go for that AC standard build, more than likely, that we do see from him. Miracle's got the Dagon 2 on the way toward Dagon 5. And Kuro has gone mech, so Kuroki's actually getting, like, the two supports on the side of Liquid are farming very heavy in this game, recognizing what type of game it's going to be. Very farm intense.
Bottom lane. Miracle trying for a bit of burst onto Fada. Forcing him out, shoving the lane in, keeping the pressure on these side lanes. Indeed. 24, 23, 33 minutes. Just a 1k lead for Secret.
0 obs wards on the map from either team.
And look what's finished on Mind Control.
The Aghanims. Being able to grab his teammates and save them. That could come into big play here.
Especially what? Because you can infest someone and then you can grab both of them, right? We'll see if some close stuff comes out. Can backfire.
It can.
We have seen it before.
But with, I mean, this is an old classic combo as well. The Winter's Wyvern plus Phoenix. If you get a Phoenix egg off and he curses, that egg is going to go off every single time if they do it properly.
We'll see what they can do. The farm game is still strong. Ace, mid one, and Miracle, all very even in net worth at the top of it all.
This is what we expect from these two teams, right? Being here in the grand finals, it's a very, very close game.
The level of skill between these teams has got to be so tiny. They're absolutely up there on the pretty much the exact same plateaus, it feels.
Yeah, and it really comes down to execution, that no matter what stage of the game between these two teams.
The Secret are going to make their move. They could have the high ground. There's no vision for Secret up there. They have to be very careful how they approach this.
Liquid's been hanging on to their wards for a very long time. Kuroki has 4 obs wards. Secret has started to place a couple more of their actual obs. One in the river.
Absol was trying to hunt for Miracle there. Comes in with the burrow strike. Miracle already out. You had to try and shove this bottom lane background. Miracle's just consistently keeping it pressured in.
They both kind of have that aspect though, right? Like mid one with Boots of Travel, senses Tempest one area, Tinker goes to the other side. Both trying to kind of avoid fights in the meantime, just waiting for item timings. Matu really wants that AC, still a bit away, but now they do have Aghanims on the Night Stalker, so that seems like it's go time, and it is. And Fest comes out, they're looking to take fights. All the Secret though, in a very defensive stance.
See what they can find. Liquid, how deep do they want to go? It's still very scary for them. Real lack of vision from each team on the opponent's side of the map.
It's also just kicked into daytime, and they don't have darkness for 30, so I don't know if they really want to try to take those fights when they have Aghanims on Night Stalker, because that's going to be a lot of the damage coming in from the Tinker. With that vision from Night Stalker, they can just throw constant rockets and lasers. They're trying to clean up that Tempest Stumble bottom, but it does time out, and Bloodthorn finished up on mid one. So it has slowed down quite a lot. It was 20 to 20 quite a long time ago. Both teams heavily prioritizing the farm game.
Yeah, and we're starting to see a little bit of the problem that could just grow out of proportion for Liquid. The fact that this farm time is always going to be hard for Matuma Man to keep up on the Lifestealer. Yeah, it's just with the fact that you're against 2 cores with double Midases, it's very hard to do, and especially because he's spending a lot of time inside mind control.
Yep.
They need to find the action Liquid.
Fada's on the high ground here. GH with that Aghanims, he does see all of Secret here.
Oh, here we go, ready to jump. They come through immediately, but the Ravage from Fada comes out in response. They get the silence as well onto the Phoenix. Ice Blast is coming in. They'll force the Phoenix out to the sidelines. Mind Control, Tiggaluri gets the chance to pop the Supernova.
Wow.
Secret have to back away. Miracle trying to go for the chase onto the Tide. Fada was ever so low, but he does manage to get himself out to safety.
They get Ace.
Ace is not going to be as fortunate indeed. Miracle jumps in with the final laser. The last bit of mana left in his tank, enough to claim the lone Druid.
That might cue Mind Control to going for a Lotus Orb next. That was extremely scary from that Bloodthorn usage onto him. He almost does not get the egg off. But with that vision advantage from the Night Stalker Aghanim, seeing everybody high ground there, that was Ravage committed and Secret got nobody. All about the vision game in these kind of team fights. Now they will be able to claim themselves this tier 2 mid.
Straight down bottom, bring the Tempest double in. Looking to claim a tier 2. Mind Control's there with the defense. Force them back. That's actually an Ice Blast inbound onto Mind Control. Won't be quite enough to kill him. I will force him to back off to base. Matuma Man hunting down Yapzor. Yapzor backs up into the safety of Fada's arms.
Noble Fire, next choice for mid one, so we can have that, you know, what we like to call kind of a Doom, pseudo Doom, with those 2 items, both the Bloodthorn and that. And now some
biggest nightmare for a Tinker player, those 2 items.
So Night Stalker is going to go for the Lotus Orb for his teammates, and my Control is going to go for an Aghanims instead. Wanted to get a bigger item for himself.
Refresher.
Refresher, sorry, yeah. Sorry, man. Matu, almost AC finished. Very, very close to that one.
Fada actually jumping in onto Miracle. Yapzor's there with the Burrow Strike, and that's going to be Miracle bursted. Just gets deleted as it sits outside the base, allowing Secret to get the quick jump on him. And now, Secret seeing if they can chase down for more. They'll turn towards Matuma Man again. Yapzor with a 2-man Burrow Strike. BKB comes through from Matumba. Turns, tries to fight up against the Bear, bringing it down low. The Sunray percentage-based damage also helping, but it's not quite enough. They'll get the Bear back. Matuma Man and the rest trying to retreat, but again, Yapzor, second Burrow. Oh, there's the save! They'll pick up Matuma Man, protecting him. Winter's Curse also holds back the rest of Secret. And now they'll dive in. Mind Control sweeps back through across Secret. Nice little play there, picking up Matuma Man. Yapzor, he's still looking for more. Jumps in with the strike onto this Winter's Wyvern. They'll force him back. Again, the Savage Roar from Ace, shoving this Phoenix out of the fight. Cold Embrace is there for Kuroki, but Mind Control surrounded. The Cold Embrace will not be enough to save the Firebird. They'll lose a second. Does cost them Yapzor's life, but those plays that Yapzor gave, getting them 2 cores.
GH looking for Puppey there, but he's got to get out. He might actually be chased down here. They get the Spark Wraith on him. Can they close the gap?
Maybe a little too speedy.
He has a gem too. He's got to get out of there. He cannot die with this at this moment. Fada's TPing in.
Yeah, coming in with wraparound. Fada blinks forward. He's got the Shiva's Guard slow. GH, continue with the retreat. Looks like he's just a little bit too elusive, and he does manage to escape. But, I mean, that whole series of events really just going down to the positioning of Miracle a little bit off there, very close to the base, while Secret are all ready to jump from the high ground.
I think Liquid has to be pretty thankful that they didn't lose more in that situation, because they could have gotten chased out very heavily and lost a ton there, but only actually losing 1 more hero after Miracle dies.
And it really is crazy how close these 3 cores at the top are. It's literally like 200 gold in between Miracle, Mid-1, and Ace. Pretty much identical in GPM as well, those 3 cores.
Yep.
That's quite some maths. What a close game indeed. Once again, I think people after game 1 were sort of wondering, are we really going to get more of it? And so far in game 2, we certainly are. A skill level.
Miracle's got a very scary rune in his bottle right now. On top of that Kaya, he has that Arcane.
Oh, that's the dream.
This is really the dream. He's getting very close to that level 25 as well.
See what they can do. Fighter on the front does have Ravage available again.
They've got the darkness.
GH going in with the silence. Mind Control sweeps forward. They find Puppey. Puppey's down. No AA for this fight. They're trying to move in for more Liquid. Mid-1's there with the response. They've got the control. The Bloodthorn as well. Down onto GH is enough damage with the Spark Wraith. GH is down. Matuma Man moving in with the BKB, going straight for the Arc Warden. Cuts through Mid-1. He's looking for the Tempest double as well, and he'll get it. Both of Arc Wardens down, and they're not even done. They're finding Ace as well. Buyback comes out from Mid-1, but Matuma Man's already got the triple kill. Mid-1 has got to be seriously careful about how he reinitiates on this, and indeed he won't. He'll hold back. Even with that buyback, he just can't get in there.
Miracle's got regen on top of Arcane. He's just going to take over. He's going to push out every single side lane with ease, and now that's the Roche that Liquid is looking for here. Ace is not back up. He does have buyback available, but does not want to have to expend it.
They've got to be very careful.
And Mid-1 had to use his there.
They can't let Mid-1 drop up top. Yapzor, Fada, they find the catch onto Miracle. Can they bring him down with the Ravage? They certainly can. Miracle gone. He's out for 100.
They can't finish the Roche now.
They can't. They've got to back away without their Tinker to protect the area.
Perfect trap coming out from Secret. Even though they don't have the Lone Druid,
and
it
would be the dream for Secret if they can get that Aegis onto Mid-1 after he buys back.
Yeah. The team fight's still very scary from Liquid.
And look at Mind Control.
Yep.
They may be ready to go for some sort of sneaky play. Secret know this though. They're smoking up. They're trying to move in from the sidelines. Mind Control will reveal himself with the Sunray. Move down to the low ground. They'll find Kuro first. Moving in straight away to the Wyvern. Ice Blast comes in. Mind Control and Matuma jump through. And instantly they take down the AA. Matuma Man and GH surrounding Yapzor. Yapzor gets the blink off in time off the back of the Yules. He's getting out of there. Miracle looking to chase. The mini stun of the Rocket slowing him down a little bit. Jump forward again with Miracle. But the Sandstorm from Yapzor jukes out the Rocket. He continues to go down with a Burrow Strike. Miracle finds the burst. He gets the range. Takes him out. They'll find the Tempest double as well for sure.
They needed that buyback from Miracle. They don't want to give up that Roche by any means, and now they can try to make their way back into the pit. Yapzor dead for 70, and Secret doesn't want to contest this when Mid-1 does not have buyback available if he dies again. They see Fada farming as well with their ward on the high ground, so this one should be a bit more free. Does cost the buyback, but absolutely worth it.
Miracle next. Queuing up the BKB. This itemization, I really like it from Liquid, from both Miracle and Matuma Man, just getting these BKBs. They want to keep this game at the pace it is. They know that at the moment they still have relatively good control of it. Secret have gone for the greed play with this late game prioritization with the Lone Druid and Arc Warden. And if they keep this pace up, they may just be able to punish it. But it is so hard with how close this game is. Refresher Orb now picked up for Fada. The double Ravage will be there for the next defense.
Ace has Aghanims now too, and we've seen what he can do with Aghanims Lone Druid. And push out the side lanes a lot harder, take out the towers while Liquid is pushing in the side lanes. And he's already going to start pushing in that bottom lane.
Getting ready outside the base, Liquid. Still that big issue for Secret. is keeping mid one alive. How long are we seeing still until he has that buyback back? It's still 5 minutes, but the same to be said over on Liquid. Still 6 minutes till the buyback will be there once again for Miracle. Both mid laners having to be very, 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 very cautious.
Yep. Miracle does have Aegis though.
Sure.
So it can be a little bit more risky. So the only jet in the game is still on GH, because they did recover it when they killed YapzOr in that top lane.
Going to try for the bear here. At least GH leading in. The rest of the team coming through. Mid one will TP onto the bear here. He's going to try and send in his Tempest double to do some damage. Bring him down low. With YapzOr jumping in with the Burrow Strike. Ice Blaster passed over. GH will pop. Secret get one, and they're looking for more. Fada jumps forward. He has the Ravage to catch out Miracle. As you say, he's got the Aegis. The question is if they can bring him down twice. Supernova coming through. They're trying to put a stop to Secret, but Secret, they'll be down on the sun. Can they take it out in time? They can't. They'll put the Refresher, but the Supernova and catches them all. Ravage comes in from Fada. They've caught Miracle again. Miracle in a lot of trouble. Winter's Curse from Kuroki. He's trying to buy space for Miracle to get out. It's enough. Miracle's able to blink himself away. Midbond gets in. He finds the Bloodthorn. Jump forward. YapzOr gets the two-man Burrow Strike. Miracle's down. Kuro silenced up as well with the Bloodthorn. The BKB out. As Matuma is trying his best to redeem this fight. But Liquid, they've lost 3. And Matuma surrounded as well. YapzOr again. Another Burrow Strike holding down the Life Stealer. They'll beat into him. And Matuma slowly but surely Shafali's getting the cheese back into his inventory. He does have the cheese. He's trying to turn towards YapzOr, but YapzOr slides himself away. Mind control comes back in. Matuma is actually going to survive it all. The cheese is enough along with the heart.
Wow.
To keep that man alive, but still Liquid, they lose 3. They lost the Aegis on Miracle, they lose them again. But with Matuma surviving, they should be okay.
I'm pretty astonished he could just stand in the middle of all of them like that with his heart. Look at the damage coming out from mid one there. I think Mind Control, I don't know if he tried to get the Icarus dive and the grab on.
I wondered if he was trying to grab the Tinker.
And it looked like it just missed it.
Yeah, I think he was just out of range.
I think he was like 1 hit from dying too inside of that egg, but it does come up. We're going to see it again here, because it did look like he tried to do it here. So we're going to see the long Icarus dive come out here. He does look like he didn't get it.
There were pings on that egg.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that was from Secret there. Get rid of this egg. And indeed, that refresher from Fada doing everything to get Miracle a second time. Great attempts by the save from Kuro. And Miracle, it nearly looks okay, but mid one being able to force in, close the gap, get that silence, and YapzOr, the finishing Burrow Strikes in this fight were absolutely phenomenal.
Mid one ends up surviving with, what, 60 HP there?
Matuma just not dying here. That's pretty ridiculous how beefy that man is. In mid lane, coming in to put a stop to this. Oh, they get the silence, they get the Burrow Strike on Phoenix. Oh, the Ravage as well. Phoenix is down, he has to buy back straight away. Fada moving into the base. Matuma turns his attention towards him. Winter's Curse holds back. Mid one, he's getting beat into by his own teammates. Will he go down the Splinter's Blast? Is it enough? He forces away the pipe. It will save him. Mid one will live. Matuma with the BKB moving forward, trying to chase down this Tide. But Tide, Fada gets the blink off in time. The Bear's going to be the new target to focus on the backlines of it all. He gets the ultimate. It's enough to bring down the Tinker. Tinker down for 100. But they're still backing off. Secret have to be careful. The Bear will go down. Matuma gets the kill.
Miracle with back-to-back deaths there. YapzOr with the epicenter on top of him. YapzOr coming in so clutch here in these last few engagements.
And again, that hold, Mind Control did need to buy back.
Yep.
And it is 80 seconds without Tinker. But I mean, Matuma, this bit, the Assault Cuirass and the Heart just doing so much for him. As they are just really struggling to actually beat this man down. You know, I kind of was worried about how well the Lifestealer would pair up at the end of it all, but he is doing a lot.
He has kind of hit his critical mass though. He can replace the armlet as the next item and get like the moon shard and stuff, but he's getting to that point where he is maxed out. Hits level 25, that range duration is going to be very useful in these fights.
So lane GH gets himself outside of the range of the Ice Blast.
Fada's got the refresher shard.
Matuma looking towards Fada. Fada will be able to walk it off. Secret now fully outside the base of Liquid. There's 35 seconds, no Miracle. One shoves in with the Tempest double. Matuma rages, looks to take down that double. Number 4 staff keeping it alive for a little longer. Towards mid as well, they're cleaning out the wave. As a bit of split push was coming through from the Bear. Secret in wants to get up top. YapzOr finds the Burrow Strike, straight onto GH. Fada trying to chase with the Shiva's Guard slow. 15 seconds and Miracle will be back. Liquid doing their best to hold until their Tinker can return. There's the first Ravage jump forward. He's got the second one ready if needed. They find the jump immediately onto the save. Mind Control comes in with the Aghanim Supernova, picks up the Lifestealer, and with that secret out to back, Miracle's coming into the fight. He's looking to get involved with the mass TPs as they just team TP out of this, and they will get away just in time. Liquid do hold. They keep the tier 3 tower alive, and that was very, very close. That double Ravage nearly coming out, but Fada holds it off as the save was there in time from Mind Control.
Those saves are so clutch. That the Nullifier plus Bloodthorn really coming into play there. Matu just can't do anything unless his teammates can bail him out.
Yeah, they have to have that Supernova play, and Mind Control's been doing it every single time.
Yep.
And he's working towards Refresh Orb, as we were saying, and he's closing in on it.
How's the levels coming on him too? Level 23. So maybe once he gets that, I mean, the Sunray damage is a lot, but the Supernova count is probably the one that he'll take since he went this build, and it's so important that he lives if he does grab his teammates. Shadowblade picked up. Ace did this in the past, throws it on the bear. All split push action for him. And GH will almost have that Lotus Sword, which will help bail out his teammates if they do get Nullifier.
Fada's moving in. I mean, he did pop the Refresher Orb in that fight up top, and he didn't use the Ravage, so he's got that second one ready.
Or Sentry Ward down. They're looking for the bear here.
They are, and they will save it. 4-staff comes through, Fada comes in. Save the animals, he says. And the bear is out.
Good.
Gem coming out.
As soon as they see the Shadowblade,
yeah,
they
they're
pick
like,
it up.
right, we got to get that detection online, boys. And Kuro find the gem. Tempest double down again. It's a little bit of bonus as always for Liquid as they claim that double each and every time. BKB now finished for Miracle.
Now he's finally a lot safer in these situations because Yapzor has been coming in clutch as well as mid one, getting those disables on him.
He also has buyback available in terms of the time. Still a little short on the gold, but a couple of kills, and Miracle will have that second chance as well. So the game's sort of starting to reset again. 51 minutes already, 33 to 31.
Liquid in a very defensive stance though because of those buybacks still.
Yep.
They might go for a smoke up here though with this refresher on Mind Control. It is still time for another minute. They might wait for that night to kick in. They do have Darkness available in 8 seconds though. And the lanes are constantly being shoved in here by both the Lone Druid as well as the Arc Warden. So Liquid has a lot on their hands to deal with, pushing out these side lanes and almost brings down the bear. And he
gets it.
The Sentry Ward's placed in a very convenient position there by Liquid.
Yeah, that Shadowblade being dealt with very well by Liquid.
There's no... he just resummoned the bear, so... Fada, quick TP's out, as GH had already committed the Void.
One. So this is the issue for Liquid, both this Lone Druid and Arc Warden doing very effective split pushing at very minimal cost for themselves.
Third Roche is up. Both of them have, well, the AA has scouted it out now with the Ice Vortex. And Secret heavily prioritizing wanting to take fights around that Roche pit. 3 wards placed kind of in the area to watch if Liquid does make their moves toward that Desolator. The next choice for Ace, same build that he went for the other day. Just be able to go for that rat. And Nighttime has kicked it. Now it looks like this will be when Liquid goes for a fight. But they still have lane issues. And Secret also brings this Roche down so damn fast. It is already dead.
Fresh a shot. Ready for whoever wants to take it.
Probably Fada. Triple Ravage.
So get it over on that man.
Puppy passes it off to him.
There we go. Triple Ravage at the ready. Actually finding the GH Night Stalk out. Oh, Mind Control comes in with a save. Picks up GH immediately. Matuma with the rage, trying to move forward. Miracle jumps in, bursts down mid one once. That's the Age is gone. Refresher pop by Mind Control. He's ready for another Supernova. Coming in, cutting them off. Up for the high ground. The Ravage from Fada comes through. That's the first one. He's low on mana. Has to back away. Winter's Curse from Kuroki. Locking down mid one. His own team take him out. Secret have lost 2. And Liquid are ready to chase for more. The bots coming in on top of GH. They've got their eyes on Fada. He does still have the pipe. Miracle looking for the Yapzor Sanking instead. Yapzor slides down to the low ground, able to get the blink off. But 2 heroes down.
They didn't commit the second egg either.
They didn't. Mind Control's got that ready for the push, and they may have a good chance of forcing out the buyback from mid one Arc Warden. He's down for 90 seconds.
Bear just comes off cooldown now. He's used it right away.
At the same time, though, there's still 2 Ravages left. Oh, they go in immediately. Supernova slowing down Fada here, Matuma Man with the wounds, but Fada can still walk it off. As I said, there's that double Ravage we've got to watch out for. It's going to be there. Fada comes in, there's the first, catches 4. Is they going to be able to get these kills? They look towards Mind Control. Oh, he tries to swoop down. Cold Embraces there. Mind Control will be saved. He's able to keep himself alive thanks to the back of Makuro. They'll force back the bear.
They're really trying to force this buyback.
Fada does still have Refresher Shard. There's one more Ravage. Doing everything he can with these to protect that buyback. Fada jumps in, but they do commit it this time. Buyback's through. Yapso a bit late with the Burrow Strike. With the Rage, Matuma Man's able to back off. But Liquid got what they came for. Yep. They forced the buyback out.
These fights are crazy. Everyone's pretty much getting to level 25, except for poor Puppy. So, Winter Wyvern level 25, one of the cool ones we've seen a couple times. I think this time maybe he goes for the Winter's Curse duration. The Splinter Blast 2-second stun is what we've seen in the past. But the Curse could be absolutely massive with Phoenix, for him to always get the save off with the Egg. And GH is the 8-second Crippling Fear cooldown. He can get several silences off in the fight. Could be absolutely massive. He just chain silences up on that Tidehunter. But we do see Fada did itemize for that. He's gone for the BKB to deal with not only the silence, but the burst coming up from that Tinker.
Of all this, there's a little bit of downtime. The cooldowns are going to be back available.
You know, we asked for more. We asked for some more 70-minute games. We're getting
absolutely getting it here.
Liquid on the prowl, though. It is still nighttime.
Fada. More than fine.
Look at the bear, though, bottom. He's on a mission.
Oh, he's in. He's trying to fight up against backdoor protection. The creep's not quite in range, so...
No Desolator yet either, so...
He's close to it, though, isn't he? Very close to having it.
Probably wants to save for the buyback, just in case, because of the way the fights have been going, and because mid one had to buy back earlier. Miracle now, on lane duty.
In lane GH. You're gonna get a look in on the base. Jump forward from Fada.
I really like that Miracle also went for the boot to travel too after that BKB. You saw it come into play there when he TP'd on top of GH in that last fight. And again, the bear, ports bottom. Looking for this, the back door has been disabled.
Yeah, the creep's close enough this time round.
Miracle's here though.
Quick with the laser. Savage Roars, he tries to peel the Tinker away. Has to bring the bear back out. That laser causing issues.
Yeah, and something you did point out, well, we did point out in the last game, is that the battle cry can only be affected if it's within 1,000 radius, so he cannot apply that, you know, that magic immunity bear.
And look at his delusion to that. He's actually just picked up a BKB. Yes.
Okay. Onto the bear, right? Yeah, so he can actually go for that.
Yeah.
Cool.
So that split bear getting very hard to... But no longer can Liquid just send back the Tinker to deal with it. BKB, and he will be taking the threes. Both tier 3 towers very low up top and mid bottom lane.
Secret just in an incredibly defensive stance though, with this buyback still on cooldown for mid one. They don't want to be able to get caught out of the base by any means, and this gives Liquid
here goes the bear. They do ping it out. They seal the Radiance, and here we go. That'll be a tier 3. He's got that BKB. He could get a lot out of this. There's the BKB. I'll take your range racks.
The backdoor kick back in.
But still, I mean, this is what Liquid have to be worried about. How do they deal with this sort of split pressure?
They're gonna have to ward outside of the lanes now. Probably the bottom lane more focused because it's been exposed. And okay, GH actually goes for the attack speed, the 140 attack speed. Instead, he wants to be able to scale more, I guess, in the later one. That's fine. So yeah, putting wards and sentries down in the bottom lane to be able to watch whenever the bear does go for that. But they're gonna have to commit a lot to be able to go for that bear. They pretty much need Matu there to be able to deal with it through that BKB. What has Kuroki gone? He is level 25. He goes for the curse duration. Yeah, I thought so with the Phoenix this time around.
Been hitting some really nice ones as well. One, Tempest double, finding the Tinker with another fire in the silence for Miracle.
Lotus Orb.
Oh my god! It's a lot of damage.
Oh. My control was like, he was like about to jump in and go for him too.
The itemization of mid one being absolutely bang on. Not something that we have talked about it this game, but really worth mentioning. Just the addition of Nullifier to the game. It's so good with our corner.
It's so good versus Tinker as well.
The pain fades away.
Refresher Shard is still available.
Oh, Bear's ready up top.
And yep, descended in top.
And in we go. They do have backdoor. It's not enough to save this tower though. The bear just claims it. Now the backdoor protection's off. And the bear, it's again going to potentially get the range rack. Fortification does come in.
That's a glyph force though.
Oh, it is. Lone Druid causing so many problems. The Team Liquid. As they really can just rinse and repeat this secret.
Yeah, this has to be frustrating, having that happen. When you have map control on the side of Liquid.
What do? They can't deal with the split, as it seems.
They need like Abyssal or something on Matu.
Yeah, and it's very hard for them to just push down and try and end the game, because still there's this incredibly tanked Tidehunter walking about.
Yeah.
With a Refresher Shard, Refresher Orb, triple Ravage is there. Good luck pushing into that if you're Liquid.
He still lacks a bit of the mana though. That's why you see him, he's itemized for a Hex next onto Fada, because he doesn't have mana actually for the 3. He barely has mana for the 2. Unless it's with the Refresher Shard, of course. It's not mana required. Again, look at Ace. Sending the bear in. Shadow Bladed. Looking for bottom. The Ward and Sentry do see it, though.
They do have the wards out now.
Yeah. They're going to need some, like, either Hex or something on the Tinker and the Phoenix in order to just grab it and Hex it before it does get the BKB off. Yep. Or Matu going for the Abyssal Blade to try to lock it down during those situations.
Yeah, Miracle very close to having a Hex.
Yep. Really going to need it.
Coming up to the 60-minute mark once again. 2 incredible games to start off this Grand Finals. Yapsel towards an Hex. As we saw just now, Arc Warden mid-bomb picks up a BKB, so now both split pushers have the threat of this BKB committal they can use each and every time.
He has a lot more ways to actually save himself now too, because in the past he just 4-stabs himself, and that's, unless his teammates are there to bail him out, he can get caught out quite heavily, and that's a full refresher on Kuroki as well. I haven't seen Kuro this farmed in ages.
And double Winter's Curse with that additional duration.
Yep. I mean, doubles Winter's Curse, and also the Arctic Burn as well. It does a lot of damage late game. The dive comes out.
Fada's been jumped on. He pops the BKB. Backing off. Has the Shiva's Guard. Superman looking to chase, but Tide just a little too slippery. We'll be able to get out of range bottom lane. The Rat is on again. They're looking to get that bear in. They do want to try and wait until the backdoor protection's taken off.
They saw it really quickly, though, with the wards, and you see, look, they keep having to put sentries and Absol outside their base to watch that. And he does go for the Supernova hit count.
He'll get the range at least.
Yeah. Dire's top barracks are under attack.
This is so obnoxious.
Do they deal with this?
Now look at mid one, even comes in too. They've got to just burst that down, chain hex it up. It's a bit low on mana, gets nullified. But actually the Tempest double times out, so it doesn't even get the full
outside the base, Liquid will find a pick.
That GH attack speed, that talent coming into play right there.
The AA down. Oh,
the bear gets the bottom.
Oh, I don't think I've seen ratting this painful in a long time. This is
not since TI3.
Yeah. This is some next level. Just impossible to deal with as it seems for Liquid.
Yeah, Matu's itemized for Boots of Travel now, so he can always TP back to go for that. But yeah, he really needs something to be able to deal with that one, to deal with that bear. Grab it down. I think Abyssal will be just because he can deal with the other BKBs on the other heroes as well.
They found him outside the base. Miracle jumps, he gets the Hex off. They should have the perfect control. No, force some BKBs and time. Fada saved. Fada will get himself away. Yapsor there with that force play, making sure that he could get out of range before the second Hex came through with a rearm from Miracle.
The bear instantly runs toward the mid lane, starts pushing that one in, going toward top to go for that exposed
The TPs are coming back.
Everybody on the side of Liquid.
They've got to be here for the bear.
This is insane.
What a game this has turned into. All about the bear. In it goes. Here we have it. In onto the racks.
He's gonna get it.
It's Liquid. What do they do about this? I mean, they should be able to make the bear pay at least, but the racks are already gone on 2 lanes.
And mid lane the tower is sitting at 100 HP. You see Miracle's pinging. He's like, well, we have to defend this somehow, but
they've got.
How can they? Is the question. GH actually cancels Fada's TP.
BKB comes out immediately from Fada. It's going to be a fairly low duration one. Don't know if they can chase this though. Shiva's from Fada, he's able to run out, get the blink off, he'll be fine.
The bear bottom again. Matu draws a line bottom. He's like, we have to deal with our lanes being pushed in so the backdoor can't be affected. If backdoor comes off, they're going to lose their base. They're going to lose the last few racks that they do have. Flip is going to be available again in 5 seconds, but...
Indeed, Secret just seeming to be very comfortable with this state of the game. They know that they can just draw it out.
Yeah, they're just sitting in their base and just having the bear do all the work.
Yeah.
They just send the Tempest double, send the bear elsewhere. And now Roche has spawned. Another refresher shard available. Fada still has the one from previously, and now has backpacked his boots so that he can actually have the mana to be able to use all three. DD spotted bottom, and the bear is continuing.
It's on its way.
Yep, it's running toward that mid tower.
They're sneaking around there. No creep waves in range, so backdoor protection will be pretty
It's only 124 HP tower, though. He's going to be able to bring this one down with ease. And now he goes for the range. And Liquid now they make their way into the pit, though.
Okay.
They really need to get this Roche at least to be able to try to... I think they need to just like go time after this. Make sure the side lanes are pushed out from both the Lifestealer and the Tinker, and then Boots to travel in for the fights with the team. Look at GH with this DD. He's soloing the Roche as a Night Stalker support.
Secret are on their way over.
Yep.
Can Liquid take it down in time? They should be fine. Ice Blast coming through. They're still heading in. We're not going to see GH head up, sort of try and block this one off. They'll back off as the Ice Blast does connect. Being careful how to commit.
Arc Warden's TPing in too.
Oh, the push indeed. Can Miracle deal with both of these? That's the question. He's got the Hex onto both. He's trying his best to deal with this split. They may find the bear. BKB's popped. The bear's still alive. He's going back up the racks, but he will get taken down. Oh, that's Supernova just in time as Mind Control nearly falls to the control of the Tempest double. Back in towards to the pit. Fada's got his eyes on GH. Kuroki and Matuma Man still outside the side of it. Fada moves in with the Hex, drops it down onto GH. Secret going into the pit. Matuma Man pops the Rage, moving on to Fada. Fada pops the BKB. GH and Matuma trying to take down Fada. Do they have the damage? Liquid, they need backup and they need it now, but look at the base. They've got the split push again. The bear has been TP'd in. Liquid, they're having to deal with this Roche fight and the base. Oh my goodness. The base looking to be in a lot of trouble as well. They do manage to force it back out, back towards the pit. GH has been caught up, blown up by the Ice Blast. No Night Stalker for 100 seconds. Secret, they'll claim Roshan. Liquid just getting pulled apart as there is so much for them to deal with. And now the Wyvern's in trouble. Mind Control comes in with a Supernova save, dodging the Ravage for both of them.
Instant refresher shard used by the Lone Druid so he can actually have a bear, since that second one did die in the mid lane.
They're trying to retreat. Secret looking to chase. They've found Kuro. They should be able to find him. Hex, Nullifier, the silence from the Bloodthorn as well. They've taken down two. Liquid, no buyback on GH or Kuroki.
Oh my god.
And as you say, still with the extra Ravages, Fada pops.
He popped one refresher shard. He has another one.
Can Liquid really hold 3 against 5?
Wait, no, sorry. He popped his refresher orb. Apologies.
Ice Blast comes in. He's going to pass over Matuma Man. Rage is popped. They look towards Yapso. Fada pops the Ravage, but Matuma Man still with the Rage, trying to fight. He's looking towards the Tempest double, but Miracle's been jumped on. He's down for 100. Buyback from him. Buyback from Mind Control. They're trying their best to hold. Matuma Man pops the BKB, but the racks are already down. Secret got what they came for. Can Liquid punish them? They'll try and push back Matuma with a Savage Roar. Matuma Man cannot chase Secret out of this. Yapso comes back in, looking for the Burrow Strike. There's the second Ravage. He's caught Miracle. This is going to be a dieback on Tinker. He's down for 2 minutes. Secret slowly but surely just breaking down Liquid in this game. And GG will be called. Secret take game 2 as they lead this best of 5 grand finals 2-0. What a mentally draining game that must be for Liquid.
The words right out of my mouth right there. They were looking at a pretty good position when they forced a lot of buybacks there, going for the pushes, but Ace with the Lone Druid, Arc Warden as well from mid one. Just the constant siege. That has to be really taxing. Liquid.
I mean, already the Lone Druid has been incredibly hot in terms of both these teams wanting to get their hands on it, and even more so the importance of it rises into game 3. There's so much this hero can do in the hands of even Matuma Man or Ace. Sure, Matuma Man didn't get the winning game 1, but it was still a very, very admirable performance on it. And then this game 2.
that was crazy the way that game actually ended up happening. It literally was just a bear taking down buildings while the rest of the team's trying to push out lanes desperately, but they just can't versus these Tempest double as well as that.